Dear students, today I am here with you to present a lecture on business statistics in English. This is my first lecture on this course. I am Mohammad Shipun Mia, Associate Professor, Department of Management, Umla Victoria Government College. Today, the lecture of me is about introduction chapter of business statistics. I will focus on definition, characteristics, limitation, population, sample parameter, statistics, descriptive and inferential statistics. These are the basic concepts of statistics. So from this lecture, the student will be able to understand the basic concepts of statistics as well as business statistics. So their learning outcomes will be these. They will be able to answer these questions. These questions was developed from the previous examination of National University and other universities question. So first, we will focus on what is statistics. Statistics is the science of collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Statistical tools are developed from representing sample of a particular population. So here, first, we should focus on that. The statistics is a science. What is science? Science is a specific way of investigation, a specific way of finding new things or new outcomes. Statistics is also a science, and this science is especially data science. And the investigation is called statistical investigation. It includes collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Another thing is statistical tools are developed from representing sample of a particular population. Here, two things, sample and population. We will give details about sample and population in the next lecture of these presentations. So here, just we say that the main function of statistics is develop various tools from the sample to make decisions about particular population. An expert of statistics, Bowley, says that statistics is a science of average. And here another thing, Sir Ronald F. Fisher is a famous person. He has great contribution in the field of statistics. That is why he is called the father of modern statistics. So what is business statistics? Business statistics is a vital part of statistics. Business statistics refers to the application of statistical tools and techniques in making managerial decisions under uncertainties for solving business problems. So here, focus on three things. Statistical tools and techniques mainly used by the manager for making managerial decisions. And these decisions are mainly based in the situation of uncertainties for solving business problem. So business statistics mainly deals with business problem, and these statistics provide a group of tools to the management for making business decisions. So here the second thing is it involves collecting, classifying, summarizing, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting the business related data. So business statistics is a statistical investigation based on business related data. For example, product development, research, production decision, survey for service improvement, etc. So here is important characteristics of statistics. Statistics has many characteristics. Here we have listed some important characteristics. Aggregate of facts affected by multiplicity of causes, numerically expressed, reasonable standard of accuracy, a systematic manner is followed, predetermined purpose, values are placed in relation to each other. Aggregate of facts mean statistical data are not a single facts or single data. Single data is not statistics. To be statistics must be a group of data. This is aggregate of facts affected by multiplicity of causes. Statistical means and results are the reflection of a group of causes, not a particular single causes. Numerical express. Statistical data must be numerical express. It is quantitative data, not qualitative data. Statistics deals with quantitative data, not qualitative data. It is major features of statistics. Reasonable standard of accuracy. Statistical results are not 100% accurate. It is not universally accepted. These results are correct in a specific standard for a particular person, for a particular organization. It is not 100% right. It may be 80% right, it may be 70% right, it may be 90% right, but not 100%. It is not sure. A systematic manner is followed in collecting statistical data. So for collection of statistical data, we must have to follow a systematic and scientific method for collecting, classifying, and developing calculations. We must follow a specific system. Predetermined purpose. Statistical activities are directed on the basis of predetermined purpose. Without purpose, we cannot. A statistician cannot collect data. He cannot conduct his survey. He cannot conduct his research without making any purpose, especially predetermined. This purpose must be predetermined. Values are placed in relation to each other. Statistical values are not absolute. They are calculated on the basis of each other. Suppose production increases, fertilizers increases, production increases. So production is related to the fertilizers, rainfall, and many other things. So one result is calculated on the basis of other results. So statistical factors are placed in relation to each other. Limitation of statistics. Statistics has many uses. Statistical has many applications in the field of business and also other fields, other social fields. But it has also some limitations. These are the major limitations we have listed here. It does not work with isolated measurement. It only deals with quantitative data rather than qualitative data. First one, isolated measurement. Isolated measurement is single data or single information. Statistics does not act with single data or particular information. It deals with a group of information, a group of data. Statistics deal with only quantitative data rather than qualitative data. Statistics does not focus on qualitative data. Statistics only focus on quantitative data. So it is one of the major reasons of statistics. It doesn't represent the entire story of phenomena. The entire story. So it is not possible for a statistician to give focus on every matters behind a specific causes. He have to focus on specific matters, specific field, specific area of research. So it is also one of the limitation of statistics. Statistical results are true only on average, not universally. The results, the outputs that we find from statistical calculation, it is not universally true. It is not universally accepted. It is only average. Average, it is true. Only average, it is partially true, not universally. Statistics is only a means, not any solution. Statistics considered as the tools. It is not a solution. It is the tools. It is a means for making the solution. Statistics can be misused. Misuse means to use statistics in ill purpose or for making misinterpretation. Statistics kill data. Statistical methods, statistical techniques can be used for making business decision, for making greater output, but sometimes for mishandling, it can produce misguided information, misguided result. So it is called that statistics can be misused. Distrust of statistics. What is distrust? Distrust means that we do not believe the statistical results. So some people can use statistics only for fulfilling their purpose. So Mark Twain, a famous writer, mentioned that there are three types of lies: lies, damn lies, and statistics. So he categorized that statistics is one of the lies. So there are three lies, statistics included here. So why he included here as a lie? Because these two things, statistical figures are convincing. To convince people, statistics figure can mislead, mislead represented to convince customers, to convince people to develop their image. Figures are manipulated. Manipulation means to fulfill a particular person's own objectives. So statistics, he can use statistical data to demonstrate his own performance that may not be actually true. Misleading figure. Statistical facts also sometimes mislead people, misguide them. It may be arise from misuse, or it may be arise from inexperience or inexpertise used by statistical tools. Inexpert people, many causes behind this. So from here, if you are asked that figures do not lie, but liars use figure to eat, I think you can explain. Figure do not lie. Statistical figure cannot cannot tell lie, but the people who interpret the statistics, he can make it to lie. So if these types of questions sometimes given in the examination, statistics can prove anything. This is also a quotation. So this, I think, if you understand these things, you will explain this type of quotation in the examination. Now we are going to focus on population. It is one of the major things in statistics. Population. Population is a complete set of data that includes all the related data in a particular field of research or survey. Complete set of data. Suppose we are working with the student of management. So the student, all the student of management departments is included in the as population. When we are going to survey to the people, to the smokers, so all the people who smoke are included in the field of in the set of population. So population means population is the set of all data related to the research. So population, we can say that population is a universal set of data in a particular field of research. All the informations are included in population. Here, all registered voters in a city are the population. What is sample? Sample is a set of representative observations or data that are collected from the population by using a systematic predefined procedure. So here, sample is a part of population. Representative observation. Representative observation means perfectly taken from the actual characteristics of the population. Samples are able to represent the population. If we look at the picture, we will say that these 12 people are the populations in a particular field of research. These 4 people are collected from this population. Suppose these people are represented, these 2 peoples, these white people are representing these people are representing these 3 people, these people, people are representative these white people. So these 4 people are the representing figure of this population. So the representing part, representing amount of data are the sample in a particular population. So what is population? Population is a set of representative observation or data that are collected from the population. And how these data are collected? These are collected by following a systematic predefined procedure. Systematic predefined. Predefined means how you collect these units. You must have to define this system before collecting the sample. Suppose here 100 registered voters from the city, all registered voters. Suppose we take that 100 voters, 100 registered voters are in the city. So from the voters, sorry, if we think that there are 10,000 voters are in the city, and we have selected 100 from these voters. So these voters are the sample of this city. Sample can be small or large. It is a small sample. Sample also can be large. Sample is the subset of population with manageable size. Every sample of, taken from the population are the subset of the population. So population is the universal set and sample is the subset. Parameter. What is parameter? When the measures or properties like the mean or standard deviation are calculated by using all the units of whole population are called parameters. Suppose here the population, all the units are here. If we calculate average from by using these figures from these data, this average will be treated as parameter. So parameters are the measured units that are calculated based on the population. So when the measures or properties like the mean or standard deviation are calculated by using all the units of a whole population are called parameters. So if we calculate mean or standard deviation by using all these units, these measures is called parameter. Parameter is universally true, but in practical reason it is not possible to use parameter because it is very expensive, because the population are the very big large unit. What is statistics? When the measures of or properties like the mean or standard deviation are calculated by using only the sample units of population are called statistics. So here the sample from these people we have systematically collected 6 people. These are the sample of this population. If we calculate mean or standard deviation by using these units only, this is called statistics. So statistics found from statistics found from samples, parameters found from population. These are the basic difference. In statistics can be vary, but parameters cannot vary because these units are fixed. What is descriptive statistics? Descriptive statistics is the statistical method that uses numerical calculation, graph, tables, and patterns in a meaningful way by using the given data to provide descriptions about the population. The descriptive statistics is an important part of statistics that use statistical data for only making descriptions, for making numerical calculations, graph, tables, and patterns. So when we found that graph table patterns for making decisions, we can say that these are the descriptive statistics. Suppose here is a histogram, there is a gram. There are 4 diagrams are presented here. These statistics are called descriptive statistics. They only give description about the data, about the sample, about the data, about the field of study. What is inferential statistics? Inferential statistics is another method of statistics that uses to make inferences and predictions about population based on its sample. It helps us to make generalizations about the population from which the samples were drawn. Example test, hypothesis, chi-square test, F-test, and T-test, etc. So if we analyze this inferential statistics make inference. Inference makes forecasting. We make forecasting. We make how this happened how this data will affect another things. Inference. Suppose here inferential statistics. Here is the population. This is the sample, and this is the measures. Suppose we measure probability from this data, from this sample. This probability we can apply for this population. Suppose from this sample we have found that the number of smokers is little, 20% people are smokers. These 20% also we can apply for this population, that 20% people of this country are smoking cigarettes. So we have calculated statistics, we have calculated probability from the sample. This value we apply for making decision about the population. So when we make decision about population based on the sample, this is called inferential statistics. These are the inferential statistics. Suppose test of hypothesis, chi-square test, F-test, and T-test. These all are used in making inferential decisions from the samples. In practical world, we cannot take consideration all these figures, all this data in a related field. We have to use sample. From the sample, we decide that these are 20% true or 50% or 90% true. These things are applied to this. If samples are 20% true, population also 20% true. So decision making about population based on samples, this is called inferential statistics. So these lectures will be able to give a preview about the basic concept of statistics. I think it will be helpful for our students. If you have some comments and suggestions, you can mail me by using this email address. And you also watch this video in YouTube by following this search Creative Support at YouTube. Thanks for your patience hearing.